Been a busy day in Port Angeles, Washington at Extreme Sports Park. The crowd's here. The teams are getting set. The countdown to the final run begins soon. Only the fastest boats in the Northwest can beat the clock. It's down to the last run. It is American Sprint Boat Racing. The Monsters of the Midway about to perform in front of this great crowd at Port Angeles, Washington. I'm Jim Trado, along with Brian Olson. Rob Klepper has pit duty, and he's been busy down there. The men in the fluorescent shirts make it happen. They are the ones on course if there's something that goes on, and this is how they kind of get ready. You want to see how the water feels? Well, let's take a dip before we get racing here.
Isn't that something else? That's a good way to get primed up. Let's talk to Rob Klepper.
The track that we're going to tackle here today with the sprint boats in Port Angeles, Washington, as the drivers tell me, fellas, is very technical. And what makes it technical is there's no straightaways. 27 turns, that's the layout here today. The track, 15 feet wide, about 3 feet of water, not a lot of room for air. But when these guys haul around here in 500, 600, 700 horsepower, they put on a show for the fans. It's going to be fun to watch them here today.
Time elimination starting qualifying to get to the 8 cut. A lot of different boats, a lot of different configurations when it comes to the engines. It's a pretty wide open rule book, Brian.
Yeah, when it comes to this class category and the super modifieds, pretty much small block Chevrolets. There's some Fords involved, but these are the ones where you can have the aluminum cylinder heads and a lot more modifications than you can in the A400s. These boats will be a good bit quicker.
13 boats to try to get to the final 2, and that'd be the finals coming up later in the program. We're going to see, indeed, some very fast runs here. Can they put all the horsepower down, if you will, on this course?
I got to say, today, you're not going to be able to use it all. This is a very, very tight course, and they just found out the configuration this morning.
Qualifying couple rounds here. The number 69 boat we see in action, Dennis Hughes and Madia Haskey. They have been fast.
You could tell by looking right there, and you could actually hear the PA announcer say, great run. It was 40.79 seconds. Keep in mind, all the boats in the Supermod category get 4 opportunities in qualifying to make that 8 cut.
Some had difficulties, some flew through it. Let's check back in with Rob.